Okay, today our focus is on editing. Okay, in terms of editing, actually, it's important to be able to identify word classes. So what do we mean by word classes? Actually, the common ones are like for example, nouns, okay, verbs. These are the common ones. And then, of course, you've got your adjectives. You've got your pronouns. Okay, your conjunctions. Okay, your adverbs, your determiners. Okay, so these are mainly, oh yeah, last one is your preposition. Okay, so for the English language, generally there are 8 word classes altogether. Okay, and then why is it important to identify the word classes for your editing? Because when you're doing editing, sometimes you are supposed to change a word from a particular word class to another. Okay, so there are 2 different, am I supposed to be here? Darius, you're at primary 4, right? Yes. Darius, you were from my P4 class, right? Remember? Yeah. So yes, you are supposed to be here today. Okay. Otherwise you wouldn't have, I don't think you would have the link to this meeting. Okay, so if you have the link, most likely you are in the right place. Okay, so don't have to worry too much about it. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now let us move on to the grammar MCQ first. Okay, we will take a short break in between, okay, halfway before we have our own activity. Okay, but before that, let's just focus on the grammar MCQ first, okay? Some intelligent birds, what copy some of the sounds they hear? Okay, so in this case, all these are what we call modal verbs. They are different types of verbs. Okay, and when we are talking about can, it's actually it's mostly like giving permission. If I say you can do this, basically it means that you are permitted to. You are given permission. Okay, it's either you are permitted to, or we can also say that you are able to. Okay, so if you can do something, you are able to, or you are permitted to. Okay. Then the next one, must. Okay. When it is must, it means it's something that is imperative. It's not like can, because can means you have a choice. Okay, or you are able to do something, you have the ability to do something. But when I say you must do something, basically I'm saying that it must not be overlooked. Okay, you are obliged to. So obliged means that there's no, you can't say no, basically. Okay, when you're obliged to do something or something, okay, something must not be overlooked. Okay, it means that you very logically, very likely you are supposed to be doing it. Okay, now should is, I would say the intensity is lesser than must, because must means you don't really have a choice. If I say you should, you should perform your duty as a as a prefect or something like that, you should. Basically, it also means obligation. Obligation means that you have to do it, but it's more of like probable. Okay, something that's probable. Okay, probable comes from the word probably, right? Probable. So it's something probable. It's more like a duty, or it's correctness. Okay, now when we talk about would meaning would, of course, is the past tense of will. Okay, so when I say would, it means like there might be consequences. It's indicating consequences. Okay, so now let's go back to the question. Some intelligent birds, what copy some of the sounds they hear? Okay, someone type in the chat, is it? Let me have a look. Who was it? It's A, Darius said. Okay, yes. Okay, because can means they are able to, right? They are able to copy, and it's not all, but some. So they can, it's like their ability to copy the sounds they hear. Okay, so that's that. Now, next one. What we go for a walk after dinner, Mrs. Chong suggested to her husband. What we go for a walk after dinner, Mrs. Chong suggested to her husband. So it's more like asking a question. So, and also it's in a dialogue, right? If you notice, there are your open inverted commas. So this is a dialogue. And generally, dialogue will take after present tense instead of past tense, unless you're talking about something that has happened in the past. Okay, so it shouldn't be would, it shouldn't be should. So is it will we go or is it shall we go? Anyone? Anybody? Cheryl, yes.
Shall.
Shall, yes, very good. Okay, so answer is C. Good. Okay, shall we go for a walk after dinner? Now, next one, I promise I would work harder, Nancy said to her mother. Okay, again, this is a dialogue, as you can see, open inverted comma. So it's highly likely not a past tense unless we are, recalling or referring to something that has happened in the past. Okay, Darius, you want to try?
A.
Yes, I promise I will work harder, Nancy said to her mother. Very good. Okay, I will work harder. Very good, Darius. Now, next one. What you help me with my home assignment, please? He asked his elder brother. Okay. Darius again? You want to try?
D.
May you help me? Okay, in this case, when we're asking for may, it's more like may I go to the toilet, asking for permission. Okay, when it's may. So may is basically expressing permission or asking for permission. Someone say something? Yes, Darius? Oh, okay. Used to ask for. Sandy, you want to try?
Is the answer A?
Yes, good. Okay, could you help me, please? Could is basically the past tense of can. Now, in this case, it's could you help me, please? He asked. Okay, when we're asking for help, it's usually could you help me, please? Okay, we wouldn't say like, should is something that is imperative, right? They have to. Yeah. So in this case, next one, must you help me with my home assignment? Must. So this one, it's must. Okay. Must is also something that is like no negotiation. Okay, you must do something. But may is more like asking permission. Okay, must is very similar to should. Okay, you are obliged. Basically, you're obliged to do something. Okay, should is something that you have to do, but not necessarily. Okay, it's highly probable. Okay, that's should. Okay, now this one. Inner beauty is more important than outer beauty. Is. So when we write opposite, Sanvi, you want to try? Inner beauty is more important than outer beauty. Cheryl, maybe Cheryl want to try?
Isn't it?
Very good. Well done. Okay, so usually in this case, it's the opposite, right? Inner beauty is more important, isn't it? So you're basically asking to check. Okay, so it has to be the opposite. So the answer is C. Well done. Okay, so these are the answers to the grammar MCQ. Any questions for these? Everybody's okay? Yeah. Okay, now let's move on to vocabulary close before we have a short break, okay? Good evening. Welcome to Walk and Roll. Here is the menu. Would you like to order now? Okay, yes, thank you. I'll have the fish and chips, please. Right, and what about you, sir? I'm not sure. What would you? Darius? Very good. Recommend. Now, make sure you write your letters, yeah, because you will be marked based on the letters. You will not be marked based on the word that you spell out. Okay, if you only spell out the word without the letter, you will not get a single mark. So you need to be very careful, okay? Make sure you write the letters down, yeah? Okay, now next one. Well, the chef's what is the Hainanese chicken rice. Our customers give us good what on this dish. Darius tried already. Let's try someone else. Anyone else would like to try, Cheryl?
Specialty.
Very good. Okay, when we talk about specialty, it means that it's something that the chef is really good at cooking or preparing. Okay, it's his specialty. Okay, if you call a dish your specialty, it means that you must be really good at it. And people, a lot of people have given good feedback about it. Okay, so the chef's specialty is the Hainanese chicken rice. Our customers give us good, good what on this dish? Darius?
Feedback.
Very good feedback. Yeah, just now as well, but what I said just now, when you call it a specialty, it means that you must have, it must be quite popular. A lot of customers give good feedback about it. Okay. Now the man says, sadly, I'm neither what on spicy nor fried food. I think I'll just have something what instead. Cheryl?
Keen.
Very good. Okay. Some words, they are just connotations. That means they belong together, right? So in this case, they are keen, neither keen, because there's this preposition on, and usually it's keen on. Okay, of course, you can also say comment on, but it doesn't fit the context here. Okay, I'm neither comment on spicy nor fried. Hold on, also possible, right? When we put hold on, but it doesn't fit the context. You don't say I'm neither hold on spicy nor fried, right? I'm neither keen on spicy nor fried food. Okay, I think I'll just have something what instead. Let's see. How's the tuna sandwich here? There is.
Light.
Very good. Okay, I'll just have something like, because he did mention, so sometimes based on the text itself, it gives you a bit of clue, because here says that he's not keen on spicy nor fried. And spicy nor fried food are generally very heavy in terms of the flavor. When it's spicy, it really, sometimes it just triggers your senses, and sometimes it might even cause people to not feel so well in terms of